any category of women. They just love women. As long as it's a woman, they love women.
You trying to make me, I wanna leave and you're making, yeah. I try to see the one I need to.
Hello everyone and welcome to Linda Tina TV. Today we're going to be talking about men. Yes, Italian men versus African men. Now disclaimer, this video is not meant to compare which men are better than the others, because at the end of the day everybody is an individual, but sometimes we differ here and there because of our cultures, our backgrounds, the way we are brought up, and etc. I am married to an Italian. I live in Italy. I have African brothers because I'm born and bred there. So I think I have a good idea about these two categories of men. And believe me, these two categories of men have done a good job living up to their stereotypes. So if you're interested in this video, please stay tuned and keep watching. Let's start with the public display of affection. Italian men freely display affection in public. He will kiss you, he will hold you, he will cuddle you, he will even tap your behind on the streets, in the restaurants, on public transport, anywhere. They freely express affection. African men, on the other side, not so much. And this is because of our culture, where we are taught and brought up we're taught to keep intimacy in the room. Save intimacy or any type of cuddling affection for the bedroom. Cooking. Italian men love to cook for their women. Italians generally love food, but Italian men are very comfortable in the kitchen, and for them food is like an expression of love, so they like to let their women taste this, taste that, cook them a meal. They'll tell you, just sit on the couch, have a glass of wine while I prepare something very yummy for you. African men, on the other hand, hate the kitchen. African women are brought up to serve their men. So African men usually sit on the couch and wait for their food to come to them. It's not so often that you'll find an African man busy in the kitchen and cooking up a storm. Not so much. But there are few who do. My brother does. He's a very good cook and he always cooks for his women. Italian men are also very passionate, so they feel everything so intensely, and that's a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing because they feel all things so deeply. Feelings of jealousy, they can be dramatic, they can have mood swings, they can have outbursts. Everything is felt so intensely. They are very, very passionate. African men, on the other hand, I would say, are just flat. You'll find a passionate one, but they're usually just easy. Promiscuity. Now, both Italian and African men have a reputation when it comes to their love for women. Italian men have been said to love women of all types. Tall, short, big, small, any category of women. They just love women. As long as it's a woman, they love women. And I think it's quite true. They do love women. African men do love women, and because our culture accepted polygamy for a very long time, up to now it's still accepted for African men to have more than one woman, and they all know about it, and everyone is cool with it. So they have this similarity, African and Italian men. Their love for women, having more than one, vanity. Now, Italian men are vain. I will tell you this. They mind so much about their appearance. When you invite an Italian man to a function, to a ceremony, they'll ask you what's the dress code, which kind of people are going to be there, how should I dress. You don't just drag him out of the house and take him wherever without him checking his hair or his face, his beard. They are so crazy about their looks, and it's a little bit vain. African men are more easy. He'll just throw on a shirt, throw on a pair of jeans and just walk out. They don't mind so much about the latest trends and what's going on. Of course, some people who are into fashion will mind, but Italian men are so into their looks. Oh my God! I must give it to them though. They always look great. They have their clothes fitting. They look like they've been sewn on them or something. They have their fashion sense up there. I love this about Italian men, about Italians generally. Fashion lives here. When it comes to picking up bills, I've found that there's a similarity between the African and the Italian men. An African man or an Italian man will never let a woman pay the bill. Things have changed now where women are working more and doing things for themselves, so they will probably not accept you to, pick their bill all the time. People split bills a lot out here in the West. But Italian men usually never let a woman pick up the bill. They actually find it offensive when you try to pay the bill. I've done it a few times and they're like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Don't do that. I'm the man, don't do that. I'm not just talking about a man you're dating. Generally, Italian men will always pick up the bill. And this is also for the African men. In Uganda, in Africa, it's like an unsaid rule. Women don't pay bills. It doesn't matter if she earns more than you, if she's older than you, women don't pay bills. The men always pick up the bills. So one last thing about these guys, African men are very good providers. They are raised to take care of their families, to take care of their women. It doesn't matter if the woman earns more, if she's working, if she's not working. The status of a woman says a lot about the man she's seeing. So they'll go out of their way to make sure that their women are well taken care of. And one last thing about Italian men, they are crazy about their mothers. Guys, this is not just a stereotype. Italian men and their mothers are like stuck together like glue. If you are not in good terms with his mother, you're probably not going to spend a very long time with him. They're really close to their moms. I think this teaches them to have more respect for women, but their moms can be a bit too much, a bit intrusive sometimes, so look out for that. There's so much I could say about African and Italian men, but I'll stop here. I don't want the video to be too long. If you have something to say about these two categories of men, please leave everything down in the comment section, or any other men around the world. Just let's have a conversation. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, this video is not meant to compare which man is better than the other. At the end of the day, every person is an individual, so be the best man that you can be. And for the women, just find a man you love. That's enough. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.